So maybe it is good to be at home under quarantine because people have time to study English.
Yes, of
Or maybe
course.
not.
Definitely yes.
Really? Yeah!
Yes.
Perfect student. Okay, so let's go to see our customers and let's revise a little bit. Some, many, much, any. Let's see how you do. And then you have brackets, verbs in brackets that you need to put in the correct form. Read, please, and tell me what the correct form is. Or when you don't have a bracket, you need to put one of these.
Hello, this is Arne Schumann from Mainstream Motors. Would you mind some?
No, you have a verb. You need to put it in the right form. Would you mind?
Would you mind answer? Чакай сега.
Would you mind? Какво беше след mind? Имате ли нещо против да затворите прозореца, моля, госпожо?
Пак сме на патърн бърз. Аз си мисля...
Okay,
Аз си мисля, any much money, вече аз си мисля за други. Добре.
А тук имаме answer. Would you mind?
Would you mind answering?
Докато не си забравила. Would you mind answering? On the wall, please.
Oh.
Okay, don't worry, it's not a virus. Would you mind? Yes, answering.
Questions about the car you bought from it last month.
From us last month. So here you need to put some, any, much, many.
Answering. Аз мисля some.
Чудесно. Обаче защо като е въпрос? Would you mind answering some questions?
Any.
Не, сам си е. Обаче защо?
А сам е. Ами...
Кога беше сам във въпроси?
Не си спомням.
Когато не са въпроси, а са молба или предложение. Would you mind answering? Това е по-скоро молба. Some. Right, then. Well. How
much?
Yes. How much
How
time?
much time?
Good.
How much time is this going to take?
Yes. Going to take. Good.
I am in a bit of hurry.
In a bit of a hurry.
It won't take long, only about 5 minutes. They aren't very much.
No questions. Very? Бройно.
Many.
Много странно звучи very many, обаче го...
Да, very many.
Както има very much, има и very many. Okay.
All right then. First, I'd like information. Добре. I'd like some information about the salesman.
Very good. I'd like some information. Ама защо го пишеш same навсякъде?
Ох, не знам нещо.
Ама same е съвсем друго.
Ми даде.
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how many marks трябва да бъде?
Mm-hmm.
Would you
Mm-hmm. Would you
give?
Yes, would you give? Модален глагол, основна форма. Would you give him?
For friendliness.
Uh-huh.
8. 8. No. Добре. Good. And how many marks for competence? Това ми е много трудно.
Competence.
And how many?
How many marks for competence?
Competence. What do you mean by competence? For example, when you need it. To advise? Any advice?
Защо, Ейми? Положително изречение.
Нали е въпрос?
То е накрая. When you needed
some advice.
Some advice. Uh-huh.
About which make or model car to buy, was he able to give it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see, yes. He was very good. He gave me some.
Yes, some really good. Some really useful.
Some really useful advice. I'd give him 10. I give him 10 out of 10 for competence. He certainly now what he was he certainly knew what he was talking about. Talking about. That's good to hear. You bought the car 4 weeks ago. Can you tell me approximately how many kilometers you have driven in that time? Oh, not many.
Not many.
The week after I bought the car, I broke my leg. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are there any?
Any other drivers? Bravo.
Any other drivers in your household? My wife can drive, but she doesn't like it. She says there are too
Drivers. Too
many.
Yes. Too many other drivers.
Нещо не ми се учеше. Too many drivers on the road these days. And finally, are there any?
Bravo.
would you like to ask us? Not at the moment. Well, thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Excellent. So you were almost perfect. Now,
Thank you.
tell me about these surveys. What do you think of these surveys? Are they really good? Have you taken part in such surveys?
I have no time.
You just say no, thank you.
I have no time understand exactly the text, but I think the service
No,
is
I mean
quite good.
survey. What is a survey?
Survey is quite good.
What is a survey?
Ми какво обслужване?
No.
Не.
Проучване.
Проучване.
This is a survey if the customers were happy. So usually companies or other outsourced companies pay for such surveys to understand if they are doing a good job.
Yeah.
So what about you? Do you take part in such surveys when they stop you to ask you questions or they give you a form to fill? Do you take part in them?
Part in them.
Какво значи? Do you take part? Участваш ли? Do you take part in them?
Айде да го запишем.
Okay. To take part in. Участвам в. Do you take part in these surveys?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. How do you feel? Do you
Not
feel
very. I feel not very comfortable.
not very comfortable? Do you feel that they're wasting your time? Wasting your time?
Не.
Губят ти времето.
Да.
To waste my time. You feel that they're wasting your time. Why? Isn't this helping the business to improve their service, their product? Do you think that they take it seriously?
Sometimes
Sometimes they do.
it sounds okay
Yeah.
and very clever, but very often I take part in survey in front the elections.
Oh, yeah, that's political survey. Before
Political
elections.
survey, and this is very, very stupid, very boring, very.
Yes, I don't like those surveys because they don't help people to think and choose. But in fact, they tell them most people vote like that. Why don't you also? Because this is the biggest the greatest number.
Yes, yes, but
I'm talking about business.
when I use my bank online
online banking.
Online banking, and when I use taxi online, I'm very happy to answer the questions because very often I feel okay. I am very grateful, доволен.
Glad.
I'm very glad, and I have no, I have
Don't translate.
I
tell
don't have matter to ask the question.
I don't mind
I don't mind.
answering. I don't
I
mind
don't mind answering.
answering the questions. Yes. All right. And do you think that the bank or the business takes your answers seriously?
Yes, I do.
Yes, because usually they pay for that.
Yes,
And it is important to know what customers think.
yes.
Okay. How do you feel when you need to give bad report? You were not happy with the service or the product, and
Oh, I
they
feel
ask
angry.
you feel angry? No, I mean
Yes.
when you answer the survey and they ask you, do you feel that, well, maybe I shouldn't be so bad, maybe I should tell them not 0 or 1, maybe I should give them 5? Do you have these problems? Because many people, they don't give the correct answer because they say, well, maybe they were not so bad.
No,
No.
I haven't bad
Experience.
experience. Thank you.
Yes, you live on the moon. You live in a perfect world where all your suppliers, all your shops are perfect.
Yes.
Oh, happy girl. All right. And what do you think can be done by the prosecutor's office to check if people are happy with your services? Ah, come on.
It is yeah. It is not
Nobody's
necessary.
happy.
It
Nobody's
is
happy with
not
the
necessary.
prosecution.
Nobody will be happy
Of course not.
when have some connect with prosecution.
When they have contact.
With
Yes,
they
when they
have
have
contact.
contact with the prosecution. Yeah, so how does it feel working a job that nobody likes? I'm thinking about these policemen. Maybe it's horrible to wake up in the morning and go and say, well, everybody will hate me today. Do you have a problem with that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you feel that people really, they don't understand you, they hate you for wrong reasons, and you're such a nice lady?
No, not exactly. I like my work, and I think that I do the best. People feels better, but
I do my best
I do my best
for people to feel
okay,
better, to feel good. Okay, maybe not to feel good, but to have
to
the
feel
right decision.
yes,
To get the right decision in their case.
yes, but very often I met very stupid people and lawyers. And I don't understand why they do that. They hurt himself
Themselves.
and I don't understand
What do you mean
why.
hurt?
Like when
They hurt their image.
they hurt their image. They hurt himself, like when they talk stupid things and not legal arguments.
Okay, they're not professional.
When they do they do emotional things.
They get emotional.
Emotional
They
things.
Get emotional. Те се разчувстват, те стават емоционални. They get emotional.
They get emotional without any lawyer arguments.
Without
just bad feelings
Mhm.
they
The experience.
yes.
Okay. So it's not easy in your job to be really motivated because you don't see people smiling and happy. Quite often you see them unhappy.
Yes, very often, but
So what motivates you to do
I
your best?
like my work when I um, know
Mhm,
when I know that I'm right
mhm,
and the court
mhm.
agree with me. I'm
Agrees.
very
Mhm.
happy
Yes.
because
Mhm,
I know that many people outside
mhm.
will be
Protected. Yes.
protected.
Mhm. Okay. So this is enough for your motivation, even though people don't really like you very much.
In my work,
It's normal.
it's normal. No,
It is
not.
something. It is something. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, that's not easy to do such a job. What do you think of other professions like that? That they really, it's not a good idea to have customer surveys because customers are not so happy with their services. Maybe this is the revenue agency. What is the revenue agency?
Revenue agency.
National Revenue Agency. Write it down. This is Агенцията по приходите. National Revenue Agency. Okay. Are people happy with them and their services? Not exactly.
Not exactly,
Mm.
but when people older
Get older.
get older and they have opportunity to take our money
Pension. Mhm,
pension.
mhm.
I think it's enough.
Really? Mm,
In the country where the patients is really honor.
okay. And
Достойни.
yeah,
Добри.
what
So
about
really,
the government and politicians? Usually these are people that not many people like.
our our government.
Usually governments, politicians, almost everybody speaks against them and don't like them. How do these people get the motivation to do what they do? Because everybody says the customer is king. And usually everybody tries to make people happy.
I
But when
think
you're a leader, you don't try to make people happy.
yes.
There are some jobs that you need to correct them, you need to teach them, you need to train them. And
Yes,
they're not so happy.
yes, but I think they feel himself like me. They knew that
Sum up, they feel like me.
like me,
As themselves, they feel like me. Mhm.
because they do professionally um,
What they need to do.
what they need to do,
Mhm.
and people in the next year
Mhm.
feel better
Mhm.
when they get older. And I think in this profession, in this profession, what is it,
Mhm.
profession? In this
These professions.
in these professions, um, people don't feel emotions.
Okay, so they at
They
least
have to do
Yes, they have to
Everything
follow what they
they
do without the
have to do.
emotions.
Yes, without emotions, because they're they aren't emotions.
Mhm. All right. And it's not really easy to work for people who don't like you, but maybe you need to be very motivated to do it. Because it's easier when people like you, they like your products, they like your services, and they're really happy always. So it's easy to work with them.
Tell me, uh, who feels happy with in his professions?
I do. Why do I feel happy? What do you
Every
think?
every time with everybody?
Well, maybe we will get into the other session where we need to define happiness. What is happiness? I believe happiness are just little moments that happen from time to time to make us motivated and keep us motivated. But I believe that I feel satisfied. I feel that I do what I was born to do. And this gives me the feeling of satisfaction. Happy, well, I'm not smiling all the time. Of course, there are problems, but I feel satisfied. And I believe this is more important when we talk about customer satisfaction. I
But
believe people who work, they should be satisfied, because then I believe customers will be satisfied too. Do you agree with me? If you
I
are in
agree.
the
I
right
agree.
place,
I agree with you. But you told that you feel satisfied.
satisfied. Mhm,
Uh,
mhm. What?
uh, but you're a positive man,
Uh,
and you know what you want to do, and I think you're happy with your work. He, with
what
yes,
you
with
do?
your
Yes.
what to do, and people is more positive emotions.
I don't care so much about emotions, because emotions are here today and gone tomorrow. Emotions are very um,
More
easy,
substitute.
easy changing.
I want
Substitute? What is
substitute.
substitute?
Принос.
No, substitute is заместител.
Заместител ли е?
Запиши си приноса, contribution.
Contribution. Okay. A little is more contribution in your good positive emotion.
Yeah, okay,
But not is important
yes, I
for
believe what
you.
is important is for everybody to find their place. When you find your place
Yes,
and you really
not
feel,
people
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. And then when you feel that you are in the right place and you do your best, then I'm sure that the people that you provide goods or services, they will see it and they will be satisfied. Because quite often companies make customer satisfaction survey, and customers say, well, and they start making programs how to improve service and do this and smile like that. And everybody sees that it's not natural. You go to Lidl and you wait in line and they say hello when they start checking out your products. But you are 50 centimeters away. They see you, they don't say hello because they need to wait until they start. Well, I'm the same person. It doesn't matter when you take my products or not. And this is something that I find very crazy. You
Yeah.
can teach people to be polite, but if they feel they're in the wrong place, they're unhappy with what they do, you will feel it immediately. And how can that make you happy?
Mhm.
So this is our customer satisfaction class, and I think we can stop with that. Next time we will start another topic and we will work on it, business again. And thank you. I know that it's not easy to come on Thursday night and talk about business English when
No, I'm happy now.
Yay! Oh,
I'm at
yay!
home. I have time. I'm
Excellent.
not tired.
Excellent. Excellent. So thank you for that.
I like COVID-19.
Ah, okay. Maybe just the effects. All
Not
right. My best
really.
wishes for you, dear, to be strong and healthy and to enjoy your time at home with the people you love. And I will see you again next week. Bye.
Bye bye. Next week. See you next
See
week.
ya.
Bye.